Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome back and thank you for joining me. I have a very interesting toy today, a cool toy, part of a series of robot cars. And as always, before we get rolling, get comfortable wherever you are sitting at. Grab your favorite beverage. In my case, I'm still wolfing down my Snapple tea with a bottle that's sturdy and firm, not like those cheap water bottles that feel like you just molded some handy wrap around them. I'm always going to bitch about those things until I start my crappy products channel so I can bitch and make shorts of just all the crappy products we have to deal with. Anyway, if you have your steaming cup of coffee or your shot of whiskey, or maybe it's some grain alcohol because you really want to tie one on, get cozy, grab a snack too, focus, pay attention, adjust your screen like you're in that show. What was that show where we adjust your screen? It wasn't the Twilight Zone. It was the Outer Limits. That's what it was, because now I control your screen, your thoughts, your eyeballs as you're watching this. So what do I have here today? This is like the hurricane bonanza for me, where I'm sequestered inside watching all these trees whip around and do all this damage. So I said, what the hell, let me try to crank out some videos, because by the time you see these, the collection might actually be open. But anyway, let's mosey on. And by the way, to the lurkers out there, actually I used to say 85% are not subscribers. It's actually 90% of the viewers, according to YouTube, are not subscribed. If you're in that 90%, what the hell are you waiting for? Subscribe, man. And with that out of the way, thank you. And by the way, we are close to the Zoomer giveaway. You thought it would never come. When I started that, we were only at 306 subscribers, I think. I went and looked at that video. Now we're at about 900. So, only 100 more to go, and it should happen fairly quickly. I will revive that video and dig out that Zoomer so I can make the follow-up to that, because we're getting close enough. Anyway, today I have this Friction Space Robot Patrol, and there was somebody on eBay that put a picture of this, and I was like, yo, dude, you want to sell it? And he was like, yo, dude, I do. And I was like, thanks, dude. And he was like, thanks, dude. And that was the end of the story. No, but for real, that's kind of how it went down. Now, if you're looking at this and you let me zoom in here a little bit. There you go. This artwork, I like it. I dig it. It's not the coolest of the series, though. I don't know why I feel this one's a little muted. And it was blurry until I zoomed in. Did you notice how blurry it was? It shouldn't have been blurry. This is the new, by the way, iPhone 14 Pro Max. What? I don't want to get into it, but I could tell you, since we switched, and my wife switched too, we both got them new within like a day of each other. Just because my phone got broken, by the way. It got broken, the glass cracked. So I said, screw it, let me, upgrade it, and she upgraded. I wanted better cameras anyway. I still have that Sony camera. I haven't even taken it out of the box. Probably end up selling the damn thing. But anyway, oh look, this is like some adhesive left over. I bet if I took that to Anthony's Restoration, they can get that out of there. But anyway, since we upgraded the phones, she sees all my calls, all my pictures. I got all her pictures and vice versa. It's just been a freaking chaos. And Apple just blows when you delete messages now. It says, do you want to mark this? Basically, you want to report junk for everything. Like if I get a DHL notification, FedEx, every single freaking time. It is the most annoying, shitty system, this iOS 16. For the first time in my life, I actually wrote Apple and I said, your system sucks. Now, if you say like, dude, get an Android. Well, I actually did. I got the Ultra 22 Max, whatever the hell that is, as a business line. I just haven't used it that much yet. So as I move forward, I'm going to start to integrate that more into my day-to-day routine. Anyway, I've rambled long enough. So here's the cool box. But as boxes go, whoa, this thing's falling over. I like the art. I think it's cool. I love the robot cruising in this like Mercedes-style convertible from the 50s. And I just think they could have done a little more. I don't know how to explain it other than say the other ones are a little more vibrant. And you can see here, this says it's action. And man, this is in really good shape though. Really good shape. Nice square box. No rips, no tears. So I was kind of fortunate, you know. I dealt with a complete stranger, and I usually don't see Cragstan Corporation, the corporation of Cragstan. And yeah, that's it, you know. And I do dig it though. Because you got this one here. I like the way they just use it as like a spaceship, you know. Yeah, let's just take off with our Mercedes. That would be great, huh? And here's your little space station. So it's kind of cool. You know, this adhesive almost looks like it's smoke coming out of a crater or some kind of volcano over there. And I think I showed you the toy, by the way, but if I didn't mention it, Toy and Cragstan. It's a nice original box. Let's get it back in frame. Oh yeah, because the camera moved. Let me just zoom out a little bit. So the car is very cool, cream colored, which is kind of unusual. You don't see too many cream colored toys from this era. I mean, not in the spacey stuff. I see it more like in trucks and things like that. But here is your three-pointed non-Mercedes, because I don't know if there was licensing issues back then. The toy had one flaw. One of these trim pieces was off, and I just put it in. I mean, you can see here it's still a little loose because I think they tab it down when they build a car. You know, they tighten those tabs with the body off. So all I could do is spread the tabs apart, just kind of wedge it in there and hope that, you know, that you don't compress the tabs as you're putting it in. I did the best I could. I mean, there's nothing else really you could do. And anyway, this is a spark flint in there. But, you know, the flint is long worn out after, you know, 60 plus years, 60, 65 years, maybe 70. But other than that, this car is spectacular. Look at all the bright work. It's so nice and shiny, the chrome. Even the windshield, usually they're tarnished to hell. It's got the steering wheel, nice gauges lithographed in there. It's in really good shape. And the robot looks like brand new. His coil antennas are still shiny, so it's really, really a nice example. He got his little red tail lamps back there, his brake lights, I guess. Very cool. Very good example. And he's a good-looking robot, man, you know. I like that this doesn't, like, flip over, excuse me, like those clown tumblers or whatever. Keep it simple, you know. That's my motto. Less to go wrong. No steering wheel to pop out and get lost. So anyway, just, that's it. You know, you see the frictions in the front. If it was sparking, you'd see sparks right there in the front. Now, can you get to that inside there to do the front? I doubt it, you know. I'd say John at the Robot Hut probably knows better than me. But man, he does have that cool siren sound. One more time. Well, I lied. 2 more times. Had it parked back on frame. Anyway, that is your cool space robot patrol. And I guess he goes on patrol looking for, I don't know, fembots? That would be my guess. So if you like it, please do me a favor. Thumb up the video. And again, if you're a lurker or just perusing, because obviously 90%, according to YouTube, is not subscribed, do me a favor and other collectors a favor and subscribe to help this hobby grow as opposed to shrink. You know what I mean? With that, thanks as always for your time. I greatly appreciate it. And with that, my friends, I'll talk to you later.